And a hello and good morning to all the basketball fans watching out there. This is our third matchup of this Monday morning in the NCRAA 31st season. Still live here at the EAC Cavite Gymnasium. Aaron D joined by Coach Daryl Alolod as my analyst, and Coach Daryl, EAC Cavite defending their home turf here in the juniors division.
Actually, it will be really an advantage for the EAC junior vanguards that they are playing on their home court. You know, imagine, dito sila nagpa-practice every day. Blood and sweat is all over this place for the EAC Cavite. So kahit saang sulok nitong basketball court na to, kabisado na nitong EAC junior vanguards. However, for the ISS Blue Seals, they are the guest team in here. Despite the win that they have on their first game, they want to get their momentum going dito sa laro natin. And sometimes, it is a great challenge for the guest team to silence the home crowd. So let's see if how this ISS Blue Seals execute their offense and stop EAC Cavite to defend their home turf.
And Coach, itong Ames Junior Blue Sharks in this tournament, they're at 0-1, losing in their last game kontra dito sa ICC Junior. The junior squad, Coach, 64-90, big blowout loss para sa kanila.
Also, correction, and that will be a loss against the ICC Junior Blue Hawks. But we know that that is a defending team that they played against. Though it is a blowout game that happened during their first game, it needs to be a comeback victory for them. But it is still a mountain to climb if you are competing against the home crowd.
Meanwhile, the junior vanguards using their height to their advantage once again on the interior.
A zone defense, a 1-3-1 zone defense implemented in here by the EAC Junior Vanguards.
Corner triple, it's too strong. Battle for that loose ball, and looks like that ball going the way of the junior vanguards. Six to 0 start para sa EAC. They move that leather around.
So it is another turnover here for the EAC Junior Vanguards. Yuri Somayaw caught stepping on the baseline on that previous possession.
Cross-court pass. Up top. One-hander. No good. For the junior Blue Seals, excuse me.
You know, Aaron, if you're going to look at the defense here of the EAC Junior Vanguards, they are playing the 1-3-1 defense. They have a luxury to do that because they have a tall player on the name of Yuri Somayaw, though he will sit now for giving him some rest. But that 1-3-1 will really disrupt the driving lane of the ISS Blue Seals.
Inside look is off. Here they come running. Leave it inside. Excellent finish from the junior vanguards.
Abay with a transition offense. That's his first basket of this game.
Gonzalez picks up the dribble, and it's a kickball. Right side. Floating up high, and Ames still have yet to score a bucket in this game.
So still, the rim is still closed for the ISS Blue Seals. And it is an 11-0 run, Aaron.
And they hit that triple. The junior Ames need a timeout. The score 11-0 with 7 minutes and 17 in this opening period. Back after that timeout, Ames still at 0 in this game. Another turnover and another score for the junior Vanguards.
Aaron, just to be honest with you, that is you know, not a good sight to see for the ISS Blue Seals turning the ball over after a timeout. You call a timeout para i-gather yung squad mo for them to be more composed. But it results for another turnover. They need to wake up in here.
And coming out shell-shocked are the Ames Blue Seals in this game. Whip it outside. Can they finally get one? No. Offensive board. The cut inside. The lefty lay. It still can't drop. But finally, the putback goes in.
That putback might help them to get their game going. 2-point basket might start the fire for the Ames or for the ISS Blue Seals.
Kick it outside. Dribble drive. Triple this time. It's too strong. Advanced pass in transition. It's gonna stay with Ames.
You love here how the EAC Junior Vanguards run back on the transition defense. You know, they have a great foot speed to begin with, so why not utilize it for the EAC Vanguards?
Gonzalez setting the play up. Give it back to him. Takes the shot off to the left. The junior Vanguards find an open man in the corner. Rattles out. Forward pass, Gonzalez, Euro step.
Great intention for Gonzalez to avoid his defender using that sidestepping move. Just unable to finish. Though he will be rewarded with the 2 free throw shots.
And Gonzalez on the line, trying to cut down this lead and give his team some confidence to start off this ball game. EAC, really a good start para sa kanila, Coach Daryl. Getting steals, getting out into the open court, and getting open buckets.
And they have a taller lineup against the ISS Blue Seals. Possession will be on the Vanguards again.
Magdaraog has it. Off to the left side. Open look, Dapilaga. Off on the triple, but a loose ball foul called. It's going to stay with the EAC.
So we can see here Coach Mark Montes giving a lot of instruction with enthusiasm to his player right on the sideline. Minsan yun yung gusto mong makita as a player, your coach enthusiasm, because it will add up to your fuel. It will give you more fire to be more energetic on the playing court. Because if you will see that your leader is energetic and fired up, mata-translate din yun sa mga player.
Abay leaves it. Raimundo. It's too strong. Up top, Bartolome goes out. Ames with only one field goal in this ball game off that putback. Right side. Goes all the way around. Open floater. Can't hit the mark.
Not really getting their drift going yet in this game.
Inside. And that's their second field goal of this game in transition.
And finally, an easy basket here for the ISS Blue Seals.
King Raimundo. Off to the right. Magdaraog. Can't hit the triple. Ames want another answer. Long strides on the Euro. Put back attempt. It's in.
And Ferrer being on the right place at the right time for that 2-point basket.
Bartolome gives it. Abay leaves it inside.
And we want to give a kudos there for Victor Abay on assisting that play. Good recognition, seeing a cutting JC Bartolome.
They kick it to the corner, attacking the closeout, finding the opening inside.
And that's what I'm talking about, Aaron. Minsan, pag nakapuntos na ang isang koponan, it will continue. The momentum will be on their side already. But so far, it's not clear yet for the ISS Blue Seals.
Meanwhile, offensive foul called on Bartolome. Less than 3 minutes remaining, and you did mention, Coach Daryl, Ames starting to get the rhythm in this ball game.
For our watchers out there, Ames is, the seniors teams of the ISS Blue Seals. Their juniors team is being called the Integrated School of Science Blue Seals. So kaya pala ISS ang tawag din dito. They are just the same school. They are affiliated to each other. But both of them are located in Pasay.
Yung pala no, ISS pala sila, the Blue Seals. Magdaraog pushing it, left hand lay. Can't get it. ISS setting the play. Off to the corner, contested three.
Francis Magdaraog getting that another rebound for his team. This player, Magdaraog, this is his second season here in the NCRAA, and he is a big man that can shoot from the outside. Really waiting for his scoring prowess from the perimeter. Tingnan natin kung makikita ba natin ang mga shooting touch nitong si Francis for the EAC Junior Vanguards.
Coach, you can see Magdaraog, quick move to the bucket. Kahit dribble, mukhang kaya din nito ni Magdaraog. They kick it. Abay, swing. Dapilaga, throw it out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Abay leaving that middle open.
Just unable to control the basketball for Abay. Seeing an opening, but just got too excited that there's an open lane.
Ferrer gets that ball tapped, but it's going to stay with them. Ferrer, and this time it's a turnover.
Ferrer tried to control the basketball after the tap that happened. It results to a turnover for the ISS Blue Seals.
Another turnover. This time ISS gets it. The attack inside by the Blue Seals. Tough shot. Rebounded by EAC. Off to the races. Quick cross. And then the drop off. Magdaraog hanging in the air and drawing that foul.
Magdaraog trying to absorb. Ito yung sinasabi natin, at a very young age, these players needs to, develop their strength already. Sometimes they need to do an extra work for you to develop your strength. Maybe more time doing plyometrics and strengthening your upper body, because it will help you to get those end one plays.
Meanwhile, Magdaraog can't make that free throw. 15-8 is the score. Saktong 1 minuto ang natitira dito in our opening period. 0 out of 2 on that trip. Left side. Up top. The Blue Seals whip it out. Corner triple. Once again, way off on that one. Magdaraog leaves it inside, and Narido finishes the bucket.
There's a great shot there by Ivan Narido, but great pass coming from the big man, Magdaraog. Delayed that pass a little bit to confuse his opponent.
Narido off on the triple. They get the rebound, ISS. Quick bump. Faking. The Pilaga throws it out corner. Triple can't hit it, and that marks the end of our opening period. The score 17-8 in favor of the EAC Junior Vanguards. Fresh off that timeout, slowly but surely, Coach Daryl, the ISS team getting their rhythm dito. Excuse me, second quarter of action just having begun. Still Aaron D joined by Coach Daryl Alolod on our third game of this day.
Aaron is a strong start for Coach Mark J. Montes of EAC Junior Vanguards, showing that they really want to defend their home turf on this game. These players of EAC Vanguards, I've seen this young athletes played on other leagues, other packet tournaments of the EAC Junior Vanguards, and I'm seeing a lot of talents for this team. Naming a few: Francis Magdaraog, Robert Dapilaga, a big guard that can finish and operate inside. Ito yung mga players na aabangan mo if they can really move to the next level of basketball or to the collegiate level.
And Coach Daryl, nabanggit mo nga itong si Robert Dapilaga in their last game. Triple-double for him, 17 points, 14 assists, and 11 steals. Grabe yung numbers niya in that game.
I've seen that player before, and I know that he plays like, a modern Magic Johnson. You can do everything, a little bit of everything. Itong si Robert Dapilaga. It shows my age, naming Magic Johnson.
But definitely, Coach, the stats show na parang Magic Johnson talaga siya maglaro. Triple-double, 11 steals. You've got to love it on the defensive end. But meanwhile, on the offensive end, the ISS Blue Seals getting a score.
And you can see now that the ISS Blue Seals changed their defense to a straight-up man-to-man. So we might see a lot of pick and roll, pick and pop here for the EAC Junior Vanguards if their opponent or the ISS Blue Seals is playing a straight up man-to-man.
9-point lead with about 8 minutes and 30 in the second frame. The drive inside. Gets doubled. Open corner triple. ISS struggling to hit the mark from outside. Narido gets bumped on the way up.
So both teams are trying to change their personnel. Maybe we're going to see a lot of substitution here in this game because we are playing a scorching hot noon here in Cavite, Aaron.
Grabe coach, yung summer natin ngayon, no, iba yung init.
If others are at the beach, tayo nandito bringing the action to our audience at home.
Alam mo coach, ba nakakadagdag yan yung it makes you more tired when you play in a weather like this, especially dun sa mga players natin ngayon. Mas nakakapagod yan pag ganito kainit.
But looking at the good side of the story, makaka-add din naman yon on the development of their stamina and endurance din sa paglalaro. Though talagang kailangan mag-ingat, drink plenty of water. Not only for the players, but for all of us out there who's feeling the summer heat of the Philippines.
Tama coach, kung makalaro ka na dito sa summer heat ng Philippines, kung lalagay ka sa aircon, madali na yun sa'yo. But right now, it's just a 10-point lead by the EAC Junior Vanguards. Earlier, we did see itong ISS Blue Seals. They were scoreless for some time in that opening period, but right now, they cut it down to just a 9-point ball game. Single digits na para sa kanila.
You know, for the ISS Blue Seals, what they need to do in here is just keep this game close. Talagang kailangan lang ilapit hanggang sa up until the end of this game and try to steal the game on the fourth period.
And Piedad getting the putback to jump in, resulting in the timeout called by the EAC Junior Vanguards with less than 8 minutes in the second quarter. And let's get back to the action after that timeout. The score 20-13. The EAC Junior Vanguards wanting to call that timeout. Lumalapit na nga dito Coach Daryl ang ISS.
Earlier, it's the ISS Blue Seals who committed a turnover after a timeout. This time, itong EAC Junior Vanguards naman. Good thing they're able to bounce back after that turnover, courtesy of Ivan Narido.
And Narido playing a good game as well for his team. Open corner triple. Still can't hit it from that same spot. That right corner has not been kind to the ISS Blue Seals. Right side. Dapilaga. Lob it up inside.
Good intention on that eye in the sky play. It's just that Magdaraog is just too down low on that alley-oop play, unable to convert.
Can they finally hit one from that corner? Still can't do it.
Even if I'm not mistaken, the ISS Blue Seals haven't converted any three-point basket yet.
And a lot of open looks for them, Coach Daryl. In that right corner, nakakailan na sila dun.
Looking at the good side of that story, they are seeing an open look. Hindi lang talaga na-convert itong Ames Blue Seals.
Dapilaga off to the right. They give it back to him, and then they whip it to that corner. Book it. It's a 3.
And King Raimundo saying that he can also shoot from the outside, and another steal here by the Vanguards.
Legazpi steals it. Dapilaga finishes the play.
Built like a tank, battling inside. Robert Dapilaga of the EAC Junior Vanguards will be hard to stop.
Timeout called. 27-13. 6 minutes and 13 in this second quarter. (27-13). It's the biggest lead of EAC in this ball game. Almost another turnover, and oh! Look at that elbow right on the face.
And it goes right straight on the face of ISS Blue Seals player. That's Toto Legazpi. Committed that excessive contact. Let's wait for the official call of our referees. So I am correct earlier, Aaron. It is an excessive hard contact call against Toto Legazpi, trying to shake off his defender on that possession. That's Gian Gonzalez who got hit on that foul.
And sending Gonzalez onto the free throw line. 27-13 is the score. Just about 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. This is our juniors division, our third game of this day.
Aaron, with those kind of excessive hard contact, actually, it happens. It really happens. It's not an intention of the player to hurt his opponent, but you just need to remind them to just be mindful, on getting those excessive hard contacts. But I want to give the kudos of the player on being aggressive on grabbing that ball and securing that basketball, just for them not to lose the confidence.
Siguro yun yung ginawa ni Toto Legazpi on that play, no, Coach Daryl. He didn't want that ball to get stolen, so talagang he was trying to protect it, but a bit too much on that one. Steal by Dapilaga, bounce it inside, Bartolome, easy deuce.
That is the strength of Dapilaga, not only his scoring prowess, but also his ball distribution skills.
16 points is the lead. Triple on the foul.
We mentioned this earlier, Aaron, on our previous game, that never foul a jump shooter, especially if it's in the three-point area.
And Coach Daryl, one thing we have to talk about, you did mention, hindi pa ata nakakashoot ng 3 points itong ISS Blue Seals. And you give a hard contest na kailangan mo mag-foul ng ganun. You can just give a soft contest pag ganun.
You are correct on that. Just, deny them, put your hands up. Be smart on not putting or going near the cylinder of your opponent just for you not to get that foul, especially on the jump shooter. Actually, just a trivia, on the San Antonio Spurs squad led by Coach Greg Popovich, if a player committed a foul on a three-point shooter, he will have a penalty. I think it's a fine or a team funds for them. It really happens just for the players to be mindful on not to foul a jump shooter.
Montilias goes for the attack. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Bartolome, the big man, has it outside. Back to Montilias. They lose time. Good defense on the Blue Seals. Arcega onto the left. Gonzalez double teamed. Arcega takes the long two. It's off. Offensive board para sa kanila. Baseline attack. Euro step. Beautiful finish.
Finally, we're seeing a glimpse of penetration here for the ISS Blue Seals.
Montilias give it up. Corner kick. Open look. It's short. The Pilaga. The pull-up pop. Can't drop. Biasca to set it up. Up to the top. Biasca has it. Shot clock winding down. 9 seconds left. They have to hoist the three. Still can't buy one from deep. And here they come running. Montilias. Oh, can't get the gimme.
Nope, missing that point-blank shot for Montilias. Those kind of misses needs to be reminded by Mark Montes that it should not happen actually. It will be an easy layup.
And once again, Biasca on that left side, on that baseline with the finish. The Pilaga, too much dribbling right there. Gonzalez tries to bump, but it goes off his leg.
Good defense on that possession for Magdaraog.
And Coach Daryl, we go back to a 10-point ball game. So the ISS Blue Seals, they're not going anywhere. They're staying in this game.
10-point deficit is still a close margin if you are playing this kind of basketball. Actually, I can't blame the ISS Blue Seals if they're taking a lot of threes. It is because the EAC Junior Vanguards is playing a zone defense throughout this game. So talagang ma-open yung 3 points but unable to convert lang itong ISS Blue Seals.
Zeta pulls up. Straight line but couldn't hit the mark. They whip it to the middle. Legaspi hands it off. Raimundo shoots the three and doesn't hit anything.
So both squad is hitting blanks on the 3-point area at this part of the game.
29-19, 2 minutes and 10. Lob it up. It's a steal. Legaspi takes it coast to coast. They get it back. Abay.
So EAC Vanguards got lucky on that play because Toto Legaspi loses the letter already. Good thing Abay was at the right time, right place to gain that possession back.
Abay with some free throws. Less than 2 minutes in the second frame. The EAC Junior Vanguards coming off a big victory over the Bestling squad, 102-54. Big blowout victory para sa kanila. They're trying to carry on over that momentum against this ISS Blue Seal squad.
The two teams with a defensive moniker or a defense moniker, a Vanguard contra Kalasag on their previous game.
Open look. This time they get it to go.
I've mentioned this before. If you can't connect from the outside, make it just move a little bit closer. Maybe perimeter shot will get your game going.
Mantillas offline on the triple. A minute and 15. Arcega. Give it up. Corner. Gonzalez. He's blocked. Attacks inside. And there you go, Coach Daryl. Right on cue. Timeout by the EAC Junior Vanguards. 31-23. It's an 8-point lead. (31-23), a minute and 2 seconds remaining. Onto the left, Abay triple, good.
Sweet looking jumper for Abay. A lanky frame but can hit from the outside.
Gonzalez floats it to no one. Legaspi to push. Almost a steal, he kicks it. Montilla, open look. Would have been back-to-back. Narrido's open on the other side. They get it to him, but the long arms of Biasca.
You know, I'm seeing nowadays a lot of players, not only guards, but even bigs, shoots a lot of 3 points. You know, the basketball now has been changed already. It's been revolutionized by playing that 3-point area. Back then, it's all inside. It's all muscling through.
Narrido steals it. And they run out of time. First half has just ended. The score 34-23. It's an 11-point lead by the Junior Vanguards.
From the depths of the ocean rises a team with power, speed, and an unstoppable drive to win. They are the warriors of the court, the embodiment of strength and unity. They are the Ames Blue Sharks. With the heart of a champion and the resilience of a crew on the high seas, the Blue Sharks are more than just a team. They are a legacy in the making, fueled by discipline, passion, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. The Blue Sharks train day in and day out, pushing their limits, perfecting their craft, and preparing for battle. Every drop of sweat, every sprint, every shot, it's all for the game, all for the team, all for Ames. And when game day arrives, the Blue Sharks bring the storm. Fearless in the face of any challenge, they attack with precision, defend with heart, and fight until the final buzzer. But the Blue Sharks don't fight alone. With the unwavering support of the A&E's community, students, faculty, and fans, we rise together, stronger than ever. Because when we stand united, we are unstoppable. This is more than basketball. This is brotherhood. This is passion. This is Ames Blue Sharks basketball. The journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come. So stand with us, cheer for us, and be part of the legacy. Because when you mess with the Sharks, you'll feel the bite. Ames Blue Sharks, fear the bite.
Third quarter just about to begin here in the EAC Cavite Gymnasium. Our third ball game of this morning. Aaron D joined by Coach Daryl Alulod. And second half action just having begun. And Coach Daryl, you did mention for this ISS Blue Seal squad, they haven't hit a three-pointer yet in that first half.
You're correct, Aaron. They missed 15 three-point shot without connecting any on the first half. And that will be a big blow for the ISS Blue Seals. That is because of a strong zone defense being implemented by the EAC Junior Vanguards. Imagine at the start of the ball game, the EAC Junior Vanguards already playing the 1-3-1 defense. They switch it to the 2-3 zone defense to disrupt the offensive flow. They are really giving a chance the ISS Blue Seals to shoot from the outside because maybe they know that this team has a poor shooting percentage beyond the arc. So what the Ames Juniors or what the ISS Blue Seals needs to do in here, if they can hit from the outside, maybe move closer, maybe on the perimeter will do, just to score a bucket that will go for get their offensive going here in the second half.
But this time around, two quick buckets coming from the Junior Vanguards, extending that lead immediately, 39-23, about 9 minutes, or just about a minute having gone by in this third period. ISS, they have the possession. Arcega takes the deep one. Make that 0 out of 16, coach. Raimundo, quick up the court. And it's going the way of the Blue Seals.
You know, if my team, if as a coach, if my team is hitting blanks from the three-point shot just to continue our game going, I will get a rule already on the game. No three-point basket. Go straight to the hole or maybe a floater in the mid-range. That will be the rule on the game just for us to continue our game going. Because if the team is really falling in love on the three-point shot and nothing is happening, you know, sabi nga nila, it's either you live or die by the three. So if you're gonna choose the three-point shot, better make it than to miss it.
And Raimundo puts him in the blender. What a score right there. Extending that lead. It's up to 18 right now, Coach Daryl. The biggest of this game so far. Left side, Arcega. Open look. Make that 0 out of 17. Quick fast break attack.
It's just that the pass was too strong for the EAC Vanguards. Toto Legaspi made a strong outlet pass. Goes out of bounds.
41-23. Can the Blue Seals finally come up with an answer? Ferrer's pass.
But imagine, Aaron, it will be a different kind of story if kahit kalahati nitong itinira ng ICC from the three-point shot will be converted, just 50% of it, this game will be close.
Corner look. The drive inside. The dish. It's stolen. All the way for the two.
That is the strength of the big man. Francis Magdaraog can also run on the transition. For a high school player, that's a scary player to play against.
Biasca. That's a tough shot. Didn't have the angle on that one.
Aaron, if you're going to look at the lineup of the Junior Vanguards, this is a tall lineup. They have Toto Legaspi, they have King Raimundo, and Magdaraog playing at the same time. So the big man Magdaraog is playing the wing position at this level.
And really, Coach, you could see it's a mismatch in terms of the positions for this EAC Junior Vanguard squad. Francis puts up the three. No good. They try to save it. Instead, the Blue Seals get it. Ferrer thinks about the three. Inside, Macabenta. Stolen by the junior vanguards. Legazpi runs the floor and lays it up and in.
The big personnel of EAC Junior Vanguards can also win the foot race against the smaller ISS Blue Sharks. They have a clear advantage on the size and speed in here.
Forcing the issue right there. Almost caught in no man's land. But it's going to be a foul, and Jefferson Piedad onto the line.
On that possession, you can see that Jefferson Piedad really puts, the load on his shoulder.
Lead now up to 22 points. It's been a struggle so far, Coach Daryl, for this ISS Blue Seal squad to start off the second half. Inside shots, outside shots, they can't hit them.
The flow of offense is not in their favor. But still, they have time in here. If they want to act and steal this game, they need to do it now. The miracle needs to happen now for them. Malay mo, biglang nag-click yung 3-point shooting nitong ISS Blue Seals. It will be a different kind of story after.
But they're going to have to start it on this end, on the defensive end. Because Legazpi and company, they're just getting to the rack, getting to the rim. It's too easy for them right now.
Because Coach Mark Montes understand that they have a clear advantage in height. So talagang na-utilize niya. Ginamit niya na sabay-sabay yung mga big men niya.
Andrada shoots it. They still can't score it. Abay runs the floor. There you have it. Timeout gonna be called by the Blue Seals to score 49-25 with 5 minutes and 27 in this third quarter. Back after that timeout. Inside attack. It's foiled. Piedad gets rejected.
That's really difficult to penetrate inside if you are playing against this tall lineup of EAC Vanguards.
Magdaraog. Bounce it inside. Legazpi. Easy finish.
Good look there for Magdaraog, and that pass going to Toto Legazpi.
Quick triple. Book it. Finally, that's the first three-pointer of the game.
Mukhang magdidilang anghel tayo dito, Aaron, saying that if they made a 3-point basket, let's see if it will make the story change here or the offensive flow going for the ISS Blue Seals.
And could it be the start of good things to come for this ISS Blue Seal squad? They get a three, they get a stop. What's next for them? Andrada has it. Left side, Ferrer. Give it up. Piedad. Shot clock winding down. Lob it up inside. Good find, but they can't finish. Dapilaga. Going to the left. Kicking. Wing three-pointer. High arcing.
High arcing shot, too high. I got scared that it will hit the industrial fan here in the gymnasium.
Do they get another triple? Yes, they do.
Finally, second three-point basket for the ISS Blue Seals. And now they are chanting defense.
Dapilaga getting hounded by 2. Yan talaga yun, coach. When you see one go in, mas madali na yung mga next shots eh.
You're correct. If that's what you are practicing, shooting three-point shot every time, talagang may nagkakataon na it's your off night.
Pushing up the court. No look pass. Just a bit too much sauce on the dish, but nonetheless, it's gonna stay with the Blue Seals.
Pero you know what, Aaron? Alam mo to, sabi nga nila, shooters gotta shoot. Kahit anong dami ng sablay mo, if you are a shooter, you know that you can hit it. Talagang you're gonna take those kind of shots. I remember a time of UP Fighting Maroons. Mr. Atinto, Paul Desiderio, missed 18 shots on that game, only made 2, but still, he is the one to take that final buzzer shot for the UP Fighting Maroons. So, let's see if ISS Blue Seals can also have those kind of attitude.
The junior Vanguard starting to miss. They get the rebound. Down by 20 points. That's a deep one. And it's down. Another triple coming from Ferrer. And the Blue Seals. Quick attack, no good. They can't get the gimme. Here they come. Andrada. Hounded Ferrer. He wants it. Instead, it's the footwork inside.
Finally seeing some light here on the ISS Blue Seals after missing a lot earlier. Now they are being energetic.
51-36, a minute and 50. Dapilaga leaves it for his big man. Can't hit the mark, rebounded by the Blue Seals. Here they come. Andrada, the pull-up pop. Can't get it to drop, but it's to Ferrer. Shoots another deep one. And hit one of those earlier. Magdaraog sees the opening, goes inside. Rebounded by the junior Vanguards. Bartolome offers the pick to Magdaraog. Wants to attack, losing the leather. It's a 3-on-1 fast break. Ferrer. And they don't convert on that one.
Bad possession there for the ISS Blue Seals. Unable to take advantage on that 3-on-1 opportunity.
And then they give up the 2-pointer. Coach Daryl, that would have been their chance to catch up in this game. Ferrer, another one, same spot, same result. Ferrer starting to heat up in this third period, 53-39, putting his team on his back in this third period. (53-39) off that Ferrer three-pointer. Raimundo. Left side. Shot clock winding down. Abay hoists it. Airmails the shot.
Abe haven't gotten his balance yet on that three-point attempt.
Baseline inbound, two-pointer. Off. Last shot dito for the ISS Blue Seals. Gonna be a big bucket for them. A 2 or a 3 would do. Up top, Perito. 7 seconds left. Has to pull the 3. They can't get it. Ferrer gets it. 1 second left. And they don't realize it para kay Ferrer. 53-39. The ISS Blue Seals trying their best to catch up. But could they do it in this fourth quarter? We'll be back for more action here in the NCRAA 31st season. The final period of this game just having begun is still Aaron D joined by Coach Daryl Alolod and this ISS team trying to come back. Ferrer in and out on the triple. Forward pass. Raimundo reverse finish. Gets fouled.
He was bumped when he tried to do the layup, but the ISS Blue Seals, parang pinaninindigan nila yung live or die by the 3, saying talagang they are really taking a lot of three-point shots. Whether they miss a lot, they will still try that attempt on the three-point area.
This time around, Raimundo on the free throw line. This junior Vanguard squad really trying to come up with answers against that hot shooting in that third quarter by the ISS Blue Seals. And here we go, it's a steal. Legaspi gets it. Raimundo from the corner, got it. It's a 3.
Nothing but the bottom of the net for Raimundo on the three-point attempt. Good recognition not also for Toto Legaspi for seeing the open Raimundo on the corner.
Ferrer, another one. This time, starting to cool off itong si Ferrer. The hesitation, drive inside, Abay. Offensive board, putback is good.
Strength and length for Legaspi on that possession. He is being boxed out but able to gain the possession still.
Up top, Perito has it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. The quick cross inside, slicing up the defense.
Great move for Perito on doing that sidestepping finish.
Eight minutes and 35, 60-41. It's a 19-point lead. Ferrer, cross court. Biasca, move it out. Perito, no good on the triple. Andrada tries to save it, and he does just that. It's going to stay with ISS. Baseline inbound. They find Biasca. Count it, plus the foul.
Good inbound play for the ISS Blue Seals, finding Biasca right in the middle, right at the heart of the center of that paint. And actually, Aaron, that's a rare opportunity for them to get that open look in the paint, especially if it's a set play. That is because of the tall lineup of the EAC Junior Vanguards.
Free throw drops para kay Biasca. Cut it down to just 16 points. Abay onto the right, Raimundo. In and out. 9 seconds on the shot clock. They lob it up inside Legaspi. 6 seconds. Raimundo has to do something with it. Instead, it's to the inside. Dapilaga corner look.
Good defense for the ISS Blue Seals on that possession, clogging the driving lane and the possession for Sumayaw.
Perito gives it corner back to him. Stepping back for the deuce. Raimundo has it. Accelerates and then leaves it for his teammate.
Passing it on the last minute for Perico.
Zeta out to Ferrer. Behind the back, breaking down the defense, but he can't score it. Hard nose drive to the cup.
You know, every time ISS Blue Seals miss their shot, EAC Junior Vanguards stepping on the gas right away, doing the transition offense, early 2 points for the EAC Junior Vanguards.
Ferrer on to the left. The corner, Biasca, and that's a travel, coach.
So both teams trying to shake in their lineup here on the fourth period.
Magdaraog inside.
Stretching right in the middle. Magdaraog can dribble with that length and strength.
Biasca has it. Steps back. It's no good. They try to save it. Magdaraog pushing up the court. Going in. And then the kick out. Narido attacks the closeout. Can't drop in the jumper. Forward pass, Andrada. And it goes off of Andrada.
Yeah, goes off in the hands of Mark Andrada. Thought that he'll able to control the basket. Because if he is able to control it, it will be an easy basket for him.
Less than 6 minutes. Mantilia bounce it inside. Narido throws it out. Makabenta, binalik na dito. Magdaraog receives against Biasca. Similar frames in those two players, Coach Daryl.
Yep, you're correct on that, Aaron. It's just that Magdaraog is a more experienced player here in the NCRAA.
Arcega all alone.
It's evident in here, Aaron, that the EAC Junior Vanguards is trying to control now the tempo, making things slow now for them, because the time is on their side.
Baseline attack. Kicks it to the opponent. Here comes Biasca. Full head of steam down the court. Arcega hits a steal. Magdaraog. Quick move. Arcega, the pull-up triple. Got it.
So a fast break 3 for ISS Blue Seals. That is courtesy of Arcega. Tingnan natin kung magtutuloy-tuloy pa ulit itong run on the 3 of ISS Blue Seals.
Narido. Gives it inside. And an offensive foul called on the big man Bartolome.
Too much muscle on that move by Bartolome. If it creates too much space, that will be an offensive foul. I can relate.
Mukhang ganun na ata playstyle mo ngayon, coach eh. Parang si Bartolome. Gonzalez has it. Tries to whip it to the corner. And Coach Da, 4 minutes and 8 seconds in this fourth quarter, 66-49. Can ISS still do it?
Mathematically possible again with those kind of three-point shot. If they're able to convert it, why not? But the thing here is EAC Vanguards can also score over them, can also defend some of their shot. So it's highly improbable.
Magdaraog, just overly ambitious para kay Makabenta. Magdaraog to receive. They've got 10 seconds. ISO on Biasca. Goes for the blow by, and it's a steal. No, they get it back. 4 seconds left. Baseline attack. No good on the finger roll.
It's just roll over that rim. It could have been a great shot for Mantillas.
Arcega thinks about the three. Cross-court pass, Biasca. They've got 5 seconds on the shot clock. Arcega has to throw it. Magdaraog extending to the cup.
You'll see that Magdaraog has that guts to drive hard inside despite his lanky frame. Imagine if he gains some more muscle, that will be a bit scary if he will drive down the driving lane.
$67-52. Gonzalez, jab step. The drive inside, the kick outside. Zeta. Makabenta inside. They still can't get it to drop. Instead, it's to Gonzalez off that corner attack. Biasca. Somehow it bounces in para kay Biasca.
Finally, a tip in for the ISS Blue Seals.
Abay. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Magdaraog off on the jumper. Put back. It's in.
If it's not Magdaraog, it's Toto Legaspi doing the damage inside for the Junior Vanguards.
Timeout called by the ISS Blue Seals. Back after that timeout. Less than 2 minutes in this final period. Looking like a done deal for the EAC Cavite Junior Vanguards. And we did mention nga itong EAC, they're at 1-1, about to go to 2-1. Meanwhile, kabilang panig naman, itong ISS Blue Seals, they're about to go to 0-2. Gonna be a tough break for them, Coach Daryl, na wala pa silang panalo in this tournament.
You're correct, Aaron. What they need to do in here is go on the playbook again. Try to practice more, be in top shape of their basketball para makahabol sila on the other teams that we have here on the 31st season of the NCRAA. It's still early. They can still, catch up on the other team. Maybe crack that semi or quarterfinals. Everything is still possible for their team. They have the talent. They have the skills. All they need to do is have a proper execution. If the 3 points is not going, find another way to score.
And right now, 69-54, 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining dito. Up top, Dapilaga. Right side, Raimundo. Couldn't hit the mark. Off the push. Biasca. Second try. It's in.
But the time is not in the favor of the Ames Blue Seals.
And down by 13 points are the Blue Seals. Magdaraog directing traffic right now.
So they are really taking them. Good pass. Almost a great finish for Dapilaga. But he'll be rewarded with 2 shots. Great recognition actually for Magdaraog, seeing a cutting Dapilaga.
And Coach Daryl, I'm starting to see what you were talking about. Itong si Magdaraog, definitely a complete player, can do a lot of things for his team.
Yeah, he can do a little bit of everything. Just needs to polish more of his dribbling skills and also probably add more muscle into his frame. Mataas ang mararating na basketball nitong bata na to.
Gonzalez, quick triple, book it.
Good shot for Gonzalez, but not enough time for Gonzalez and the ISS Blue Seals. They're still trying to snatch this ball game by playing the foul game and the 3-point shots.
No good on the free throw para kay Dapilaga. But nonetheless, an excellent game coming from the EAC Junior Vanguards.
Actually, it is a collective effort for this EAC Junior Vanguards. Most of their key players contributed in this game for them to grab the victory.
And every single time the ISS Blue Seals tried to come back, tried to answer back, this Junior Vanguard squad, they always weathered the storm. And you have to credit that composure coming from them, Coach Daryl.
With 20 seconds left, it's safe to say actually that the winner in this game is the home crowd, able to defend their home turf. And with that easy basket of Magdaraog, added fuel into that fire that they made.
Arcega tries to add the finishing touches. And it's a done deal. 73-59 is the score. The EAC Cavite Junior Vanguards moving up to 2-1. Meanwhile, moving to 0-2 are the ISS Blue Seals. What a performance, what a game from both of the teams. But at the end, 59-73, EAC comes up on top. And in just a short while, you're going to be hearing the school hymns and the interview with the best player of the game. Wait lang, sino player of the game? Linilibag na naman tayo, no? Yung ano?
And now let's listen to the hymn of Ames.
Victor, no, tama.
So back here in the EAC Vanguard's Gymnasium at Dasmariñas, Cavite, we have Aaron D together with our best player of the game. Aaron, take it over now.
Thanks for that, Coach Daryl. Joining me, the best player of the game from the EAC Junior Vanguards, Victor Abay, with 14 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. First and foremost, Victor, congratulations sa iyo and sa team nyo. Tatanungin lang kita, in your last game, you guys won against BCP, 102-54. Pati na rin ngayon, panalo rin kayo. Ano yung tingin mo yung rason kaya maganda yung performance nyo dito sa last 2 games nyo?
Sobra po kaming nag-hard work kasi po yung pinaka first game po namin is natalo po kami at nasabihan po kami ng kulang sa practice. Kaya ginawa po naming motivation yon para mas mag-hard work po sa training at maganda po yung resultang kalabasan ng laro namin.
And definitely, good results in their past 2 games. Victor, maganda yung performance mo ngayon, nag-step up ka today. May sinabi ba sa iyo si coach na before the game or during the game or sariling kusa mo lang na mag-step up today?
Sabi po, yung kampi po kasi namin is na out of the playing court, isa po siya sa parang inaasahan din po namin. Sabi po ni coach mag-step up po kaming lahat, kaya nilabas lang po namin kung ano po yung laro namin.
And And definitely he did bring out the best with an all-around performance, Victor. Now's the time para gumawa na ng mga shoutout dun sa mga friends mo, family, or anyone you want to.
Thank you po especially po sa EA community po sa pag-support po sa amin at sa mga kaibigan ko po na nagpunta dyan sila Kurt, tsaka si Bembem, tas si Ikan po. Tas sa family ko din po na nasa ibang bansa, sa nanay tsaka sa tatay ko, pati po sa kapatid ko. Yun lang.
Victor Abay, the best player of the game, coming from the EAC Junior Vanguards. But don't you go anywhere, because with our last two games, we're going to be having them in the seniors division here in the NCRAA Season 31.